Culture is very, very important in Qatar, and it is a political decision to have culture because we want people to understand us more. And if they understand us more, it will be easier to have allies, it will be easier to have friends everywhere in the world. So definitely cinema is part of that. And the Institute was established from the government. It was the vision of our leaders, it was the vision of the Father Amir, it was the vision of Sheikh Mayasa, our chairperson. And they thought that this is such an important type of art, but such an important source of life for people that it has to happen in Qatar. And ever since, we've been working really hard to provide the means for people to tell their stories. We've spent decades other people telling our story, and they're telling it in the wrong way. So we thought it was a time for us to take a step forward, and we take charge of our own narrative, and we export these stories to everyone in the world. Throughout the last decade with the Institute's work, we've been really working hard to show different types of cinemas around the world. And unfortunately, the Institute is the only entity that is doing that because commercial cinemas will not bring films from Russia, for example, or from other places than the commercial films. So what we do is to introduce all types of cinema, and Russian cinema had a great presence in two of our Qumra events in March. This year, we've had an amazing slate of films that we've shown for many weeks leading up to the festival. Different types, perspectives, old classics and new contemporary works. And during Ajal, we had a focus on Russian cinema. We showcased a collection of shorts in the Made in Russia screening, which happened yesterday. And it was such an amazing selection of young voices from Russian cinema. So I would love to see one day have a bigger collaboration of cinema between Qatari filmmakers and Russian filmmakers coming together and making stories. It's, I think, the only way to move forward in the world that we live in now is to have these collaboration and to show people that these two nations, they have so much things are in common. It's not because they're Russia and Qatar, they're so different. On the contrary, we have so much common things together that we can definitely find stories that we can weave into each other's lives and we can make into a film together. So it's definitely anytime someone comes from Russia or I go there, and I've just been into St. Petersburg for the first time 10 days ago. And to have that collaboration one day and to have films happen like this one day, it would be such an amazing leap for our industry here in Qatar. Our focus is the new generations and everything that we do, even in the Institute. Our grants, for example, are focused on first and second time filmmakers. And our Jiyal Film Festival focuses on the youth. The jury in the festival is the youth from 8 till 21. So we're giving that age group or this young generation the responsibility and the ability to decide what they like and to decide what's best for them. The world is changing. Technology is being an integral part of all of our lives, and they're more technology savvy than us, if we have to admit. And we have to give them the platform to do that. So that sets us apart. Other than that, it's a completely international festival like any other festival. We have films from 36 countries. They all show in their original language with subtitles in Arabic and English. And we bring guests from all over the world to be with the jurors and to have that conversations with them after the films are done, because that's very important, we think.